Horses began with me really young. Like a lot of people, I nagged my parents to go down to the local riding school, and my first time ever riding a horse, I was sat on just a naughty little cop and it decided to bolt off with me, and we jumped a big 4-foot gate, and it really was 4 foot. And it just went flying off. Eventually it stopped and I was just clung onto its neck, and that was the moment I decided that this jumping stuff is pretty good. And then it just didn't stop. About 4 years later then we started jumping the children on horses in British show jumping, and doing the young riders, so up to about 1m20 and 1m30, both internationally and nationally, which was just a dream come true, because I've been watching, you know, all the great riders on television for years and dreaming of, like, you know, jumping the puissance and all that sort of stuff. And I really felt for a while that that could have been me. I could have gone in that direction. But then when I was about 12, 13, I just totally just got taken away because my illness struck, and then everything changed. So my illness is a genetic tissue disorder, and basically it means that all the collagen in your body is weak and sort of not there. It's like a missing gene in your body, so all your organs are affected, and there's no part of my system that's not affected. So I can't eat, I can't walk properly, I can't really stand. There's lots of things that are affected. And the reason why it makes riding such a challenge is because the moment I start stand up or do any physical activity, I pass out, my limbs dislocate, my spine is also deforming off this way, and I also have weakness in this arm and my right leg. So every time I approach a fence, and particularly on lift off over the fence, my blood pressure drops so low that I can't see anything or hear anything, and all my limbs go numb, to the point where I can't really control or see the horse so well. So getting around a course of jumps is interesting at best. And everything so far has been trying to find a way of improving and get around a course of show jumps and get to where I used to be without my condition affecting me so much. And I just think I'm going from there, really, just trying my best to overcome my condition and make my dreams come true, and maybe Jack's dreams come true too, because I think he wants to be a show jumper. I really think it's important that para show jumping is recognised. I've recently had a good talk with a lot of people, and there are so many people all over the world who are desperate to compete in para show jumping, and they're not getting the opportunity because their country isn't supporting it or recognising it. And there are a lot of people in my position who are too unwell to compete, able-bodied, but then there's no really option for them to compete. So I think it's really important that the sport is recognised, and from realising that I started shooting a documentary film called The Dark Horse, which is all about trying to get para show jumping recognised. And from that we've started talking to the FEI, who've seemed so supportive and interested in para show jumping. We recently spoke to the Paralympic Committee. They're also really interested, so there's a huge interest and support for the sport. It's just a case of people knowing about it and supporting it now, and I believe that can happen.